Good morning everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in with me today. My name is Corey, and on this channel we talk about XRP and related cryptocurrency news. So without further ado, let's get started. First thing we've got open is Anthony Pompliano says that he's having an interview with Brad Garlinghouse tomorrow to discuss Ripple, XRP, and much more. This is big news. He's going to be doing an interview with Brad Garlinghouse today. This is a tweet from yesterday, October 3rd. Today is October 4th. It's about 6:18 a.m. He's going to be interviewing Brad Garlinghouse for about 90 minutes, and from what we know, he's got a lot of questions to answer, and he's agreed to answer all of the questions honestly and openly with Anthony Pompliano. So this should be an excellent resource in terms of information. I'm sure that every single person who is an XRP fanatic is going to be watching this, or not watching, listening to it. It's supposed to come out on Monday, so Monday will be the official release of this interview, so I'm really looking forward to that. So Off the Chain is the podcast by Anthony Pompliano. I just wanted to show you what it is, because it is definitely worth listening to it on Monday. If you can get the time, or subscribe, or get this on your phone, definitely take the time so you can listen to the interview. It's going to be really big. We've got Zerptoshi at Zerptoshi has a post, XRP collateralized stablecoin. One of the original use cases for the XRP ledger since 2012 was using the built-in decentralized exchange to exchange between stablecoins. So we know that XRP is used as a bridge currency to change from one currency to another and provide liquidity and easy transfer across the globe without any friction. Basically, it was stated a couple of times. This is the most recent CFTC and DLT regulation meeting that they had. It was very long. It lasted all day yesterday, and there was a lot of discussion about stable coins and how their effect is, or what their effect is going to be on the market. And this guy right here is basically saying stable coins are a great new feature that's going to be added to the US economy. And I believe yesterday we even had David Schwartz coming out talking about how XRP can be used to facilitate stable coins around the world. So yeah, UK central bank chief sees digital currency displacing US dollar as the global reserve. This was an article on August 23rd of 2019, and I just wanted to bring this up to show you that there is common talk about what's happening with the current financial status in terms of the US dollar being the world reserve currency, and how cryptocurrencies are playing a role in the world economy, and what's really going to be happening in terms of a worldwide financial switch in order to make things more fluid and more liquid. Ripple's news, we've been having a lot of really great news coming out as far as XRP adoption, as far as Ripple and partnerships. This quick article, Coinfield's all set to divulge more details on game changer project for XRP mass adoption. Coinfield came out, I believe, yesterday, saying that it has an XRP validator, which has been included in Ripple's trusted validator list, UNL, unique node list. As per Ripple, are a transaction validators that a given participant believes will not conspire to defraud them. So basically, they're included in Ripple's trusted network, which is great. Another validator, Coinfield, is an exchange. I have the website open right now. I'm in no way affiliated with Coinfield. I don't do any advertising for anybody. I'm not paid in any way. I just do this because I enjoy doing it. But anyway, moving on, Coinfield has 30 plus XRP pairs. You can trade XRP against the US dollar. You can trade it against the euro dollar. You can trade it against the yen. It's a really great way to get started. And the exchange is a Canadian exchange. So I don't use this exchange. I use BitTrue, to be honest. But in terms of the growing ecosystem around XRP, it's great to see that Coinfield, along with BitTrue, is another one that's providing 30 plus or more XRP pairs trading directly. And you don't see that with any other cryptocurrency except for like the stable coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Partnering with BitPay, another partner Xspring is the it's the initiative by Ripple to bring on XRP adoption and to use XRP all around the globe. Today we're excited to announce we've partnered with BItPay, the world's largest crypto payment processor, to natively support XRP, which will enable thousands of businesses to accept XRP for payments through BItPay's merchant processing and cross-border payments platform safely, securely, and compliantly by the end of the year. This will allow global businesses to accept XRP without any need for integration or enhancements. Additionally, BItPay's wallet users will be able to store, use, and send XRP in the BItPay wallet. So, huge support for BItPay. This is going to allow it's just another road to mass adoption. I know that Bakkt has been coming up with a payment platform to allow Starbucks to accept Bitcoin, and I know that plenty of channels have gone over this dilemma and how slow Bitcoin is. I think the digital asset investor does the best job of explaining how his coffee is going to be cold. No matter how much cinnamon he puts in it, it's still going to be cold by the time he gets through with his transaction of Bitcoin. And if you use XRP, you get hot coffee. So, because it only takes 3 to 4 seconds to finalize the transaction. So that's cool. I can't wait to see this coming around to mainstream stores. I can't wait to spend my XRP on some coffee and supplies when it's worth more money, obviously. I just wanted to bring this up because it's October 4th right now, and in about 1 month we've got Swell coming up by Ripple. Swell is like Ripple's massive event. It's kind of like the Comic-Con of Ripple, but geared towards fintech. And we've got some keynote speakers. An entrepreneur, Qadir, builds technology that brings about social progress. He is the CEO of bCash, a mobile money service in Bangladesh offering millions of the unbanked access to financial services. You've got the Singapore Foreign Ministry coming. You've got Dr. Raghuram Rajan, served as the 23rd governor of the Reserve Bank of India. I totally messed that name up, but it is what it is. You have the full agenda here to take a look at. So if you want to head over to swell.ripple.com to check out the agenda, it's going to be a major event. There are major key speakers coming in. I just literally cannot wait for this event. The last time we had this event, I believe the Ripple price drove up in 3 days. It went from 24 cents to 80 cents. So I believe the entire community is really looking for some kind of price spike and in the value of XRP during this. Taking ourselves away from XRP and Ripple a little bit, let's get into what's been going on into the U.S. economy. In yesterday's video, I brought this up. This is the repo and reverse repo operations that the Fed has been pumping into the markets in order to keep stability. October 4th, today, so far we've had a submitted of $3.297 billion. As of Thursday, October 3rd into Friday, October 4th, the maturity date, we're pumping $33.5 billion into the market again. So operations haven't necessarily slowed down, as you can see. Well, maybe a little bit, 42 billion from the last one. And this is the United States federal funds rate. From 2016 to today, we can see that the interest rate has been rising consistently, except for most recently. We've been falling from 2.5 basis points down to 2. So I believe that the falling interest rates are another way in order to keep the market moving upwards, as well as helping to purchase treasury funds from the banks in order to give cash to the banks to provide liquidity. And so this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average over the last 6 months, and I just wanted to bring this up. I know yesterday we had a small price hike, about 100 basis points or 100 points, but this area right here and right here are of concern. I am not a technical I do not do technical analysis. I'm not really good at it. There are a couple things that I do watch for. I don't provide financial advice. But this top right here and this big top right here are pretty indicative of a massive double top. So in recent, double tops, I know are a bearish signal. So there may be more pain on the way as far as losses go in the Dow Jones, especially now that we're in October, and I know that we've gone over the October effect. So we come over here to Investopedia, and I just wanted to put in the double top definition because, as I said, I'm not a financial advisor, and I want to show you where I'm getting my information. What is a double top? A double top is an extremely bearish technical reversal pattern that forms after an asset reaches a high price 2 consecutive times with a moderate decline between the 2 highs. It is confirmed once the asset's price falls below a support level equal to the low between the 2 prior highs. So I basically think that this is a double top, and if here's the low between the 2 prior highs, and we are just sitting on that support right now, so hopefully today we don't fall below that support, because otherwise I think that we'll have confirmed the double top pattern and we will be in a very bearish, we will have a very bearish signal. So we'll see what happens today moving into next week. But in lieu of that, we've got chrismartenson.com. One of the channels that I've really been following is chrismartenson.com on YouTube. It's his Peak Prosperity channel. A lot of really great financial advice and education. He has a playlist on here. I advise all of you to go watch it. It's called the Crash Course 2014 version. It is a fully in-depth, must-watch educational series on how the entire economy works and is connected, and what money is, how it's supposed to work, how it's failed over time. It's one of the best educational resources as far as economics, finance, and the overall economy that I have found so far, and it is my suggestion that you go and watch this because it will provide you with the type of know and education that I can't present to you on my channel. And that's what you should do. If you can't do it, then find somebody else who's smarter than you and then present their information, because they do it better. Anyway, I just want to end the video on the Dalai Lama, his post today. As human beings, we are all the same. We have this marvelous intelligence, which sometimes creates problems for us. But when we influence by warm-heartedness, it can be really creative and helpful. This is the context in which having moral principles is of such great value. I just wanted to leave you guys with that because there's a lot of changes going on, and there's a lot of things that we need to stay on top of. And as we brave this new financial economy, and we learn about cryptocurrency, and we try to influence other people to become invested and change over into using crypto for their future and the well-being of their families and their future, we should definitely do it. We should influence warmly and kindly. As an XRP community, we need to be the bigger people no matter what. And while we are going to defend XRP and keep showing everybody how much technologically and economically better it is than Bitcoin and other cryptos, the point is to be kind and warm while we do it, and introduce people in a context that keeps them educated and helps them moving along, rather than just trying to blindly sell them on an asset. So do your research. And I will see you guys in the next video. All right, have a good day.